I liked nature. I wanted to learn how to grow my own food and be able to sustain myself.
In South St. Pete, a transformation has been taking place for the past 6 years. A vacant patch of land has become a beacon of hope, sustainability, and community strength. Today, what was once a patch of empty city-owned lots is now known as the St. Pete Youth Farm.
So the idea is that it was one of the solutions. It wasn't the only solution, right? So other things had to happen, like addressing why corner stores may not have fresh produce. And how do we transport people to a grocery store that may be a little further away? So this is one of the solutions. And so some of what we've tried to do is including growing, providing mini gardens, right, to regular residents. So if we've put out over 600 plus mini gardens, now it's not just about coming to the farm. Now you have access to food right where you live.
Nestled behind the Enoch Davis Center off 12th Street South, the farm story begins in early 2017 when Walmart closed a neighborhood market at 22nd Street South in Midtown. The closure left the surrounding community without access to fresh food. It was the second store to shut down in just 4 years, sparking a conversation about the area's growing food insecurity.
I've been liking trying to give back to the community, and I guess this is like the best way to give back to the community.
While some focused on attracting another grocer, a group of community organizations came together to focus on another solution. What if there was a garden that could supply food to the whole community? What if students could get involved and learn about agriculture while earning an income? The Youth Farm was born, thanks to a collaboration among the City of St. Petersburg, the Pinellas Education Foundation, and the Foundation for Healthy St. Petersburg. After months of planning, clearing, and planting, in 2019, the Youth Farm officially opened with 15 teenagers as hired hands and Carla Bristol as director. Several projects operate from the farm, including community composting, mental health and wellness events, and a hydroponic/aquaponic greenhouse.
I like being able to learn about new plants. Like, we don't just plant them. I look up the plants to see like what seasons would they be best to grow in, what's their temperature that they want to be in, what's a good area for it to be in, how much should I water it, and how fast does it take for it to grow.
High school students from Boca Ciega, Lakewood, Gibbs, St. Pete Collegiate, and St. Pete Christian are hired as youth ambassadors and handle much of the work on the farm, including planting and harvesting.
I was around 15 when I first knew about this place. I've lived here for almost 4 years, so I've always passed by here. I never knew what it really was until my friend actually pointed it out and showed me around. So I started volunteering here, and it was actually pretty nice once, you saw everything and got a tour and got to know the place a little more.
People love to come out here and just relax, and it's just a peaceful place for people to come. And also we give out food, so if anybody needs something to cook for the holidays or just any day that they want to cook, they can come grab some greens or some okra or whatever else that we have.
Bristol said youth ambassadors learn job readiness, culinary and leadership skills, and communication and teamwork.
We had the gentleman come and he said, oh, somebody told him, hey, we give away. And so that's typically within the community. If a neighbor gets something, they tell their other neighbor, hey, you can go to the farm and get fresh produce.
Beyond the crops, the Youth Farm is a hub for community gatherings. It hosts dozens of events that brings people together, from mental health seminars and community work days to fun, family-friendly celebrations like the Natural Food Festival and Juneteenth observance. Everything is free and open to the public.
Like the idea, just the thought of disappointing young people, of them showing up and me not being here for them, like that's more important to me than almost anything else that I do. So they're my why, right? So, and you, as you heard from Keandre, his why is that he feels connected to the community here. So, if I'm not here for a day, what you're going to see is a bunch of young people running up and hugging me because they're like, why are you not here? Where did you go? Did you bring us back something? So it's kind of like having a sub family, but I know what I'm investing in them means that this is what they're going to invest in their family and in communities, no matter where they decide to live in the future.
Today, the Youth Farm continues to serve as a vital resource for the South St. Pete community, Open Monday through Thursday, visitors can pull up to the driveway and expect to be greeted by the ambassadors or bristle and leave with bags of produce, including the different varieties of the grains grown there. Bristol says that the St. Pete Youth Farm is not just about growing food, it's about growing community.
Anyone can come down here, but our target population are people that live in what's known as the South St. Pete, CRA. CRA stands for Community Redevelopment Area. I call it the Opportunity Zone. So essentially it's defined as 4th Street to 49th Street, 2nd Avenue North, down to 30th Avenue South. So people living in that area really are the people I'm most trying to reach and provide access to.